I'm getting really good at timing those. Good morning, afternoon, and evening, whenever you're sitting down to watch this episode of the Caffeinated Dad Gaming live stream. Tonight, folks, we are diving back into the rest of 3.4. Gonna try to chip away at a good chunk of 3.5, see if we can't get to 3.55. I know that there's a lot of content, and I'm not gonna try to rush. We're gonna see how far we get tonight. If we need to, Friday we'll finish it up, and then probably by next Monday be in Stormblood. How are you guys doing today? How was your weekend? What did you guys get into? What exciting things have you seen? Oh, welcome in, everyone. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys had a lot of fun this weekend, ready to get into another good week. There's lots of stuff to talk about. Lots and lots of stuff to talk about. One of the big things that I will say, and it actually isn't even really about Final Fantasy at all right now. Guild Wars 2's expansion comes out tomorrow, Tuesday, on the 20th, Janthier Wilds. Now, I do want to play through it, and I do want to eventually do it, but I feel like I have a lot on my plate as it is right now, so maybe that'll get pushed off a little bit, but that's something to be excited about. We get spears in that. Of course, the announcement earlier today about Final Fantasy 16 that is coming to PC. What's really exciting is that I get to watch my computer implode. I was looking at some of the graphics, like the specs that they would ask for you to have, and apparently it's terrible. like my computer, I thought my computer was pretty good. Apparently it's not. Apparently it really isn't. Like there's so much that has to go into it that I have a 3060. I have an NVIDIA 3060, right? Like I bought I think 2021 when there was still a shortage, and I was like, oh, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. And then it's like, the special specifications for it are just incredible. Now that is a game that I do want to play. There's lots of games that I want to play, and there's only so much time that I can put to them. So I might have to be a little bit selective. I will say that. That is something exciting though that I'm really interested in seeing, because I've been told that the 16 is one of the best, we'll say, of the Final Fantasy era, so to speak. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be really, really good, and I can't wait to get to it there. Pint Size, joining back in for the caffeinated membership. I appreciate that. We're gonna go ahead and give the gentleman cup. Welcome back in. Glad to have you. I do have your cup, by the way. I was working on a nice video this afternoon. Two of them actually, but yeah, lots of exciting stuff going on. Them boss fights. I know. I'm very excited. It looks so. When I was doing my 30-day challenge, I actually received a bit of inspiration for that said challenge. I don't know if you guys know him, but the YouTuber Afro Senju, and he does a variety of games. Right now, he's doing a 100-day challenge. And I started watching him because he started playing Final Fantasy 16. Now I think he plays on PS5. I think exclusively that's his thing. He was playing on PS5, and I only caught just a little bit of his stuff, because I also knew that it was coming to PC and I didn't want to really spoil myself. But just the content in that game is just phenomenal. Like, it is absolutely absurd, like how awesome these boss fights are. I don't even care about again, it's like an Elden Ring thing. I don't even care about like the ads, the small bosses. I don't know. Let me get those really big iterations. Let's see Shiva, Bahamut, like, I know that we're playing as a free, but I mean, like, Titan, Garuda, come on, give me the big ballers, Ramu. That's what I love to see. I'm excited for it. That is a game that I will buy, and when I have cleared through some of the schedule that I have done thus far, that's what I'm going to get into. Just visited a trip, finished a trip to the US. I hope you had a good time. Hope you went to the Waffle Houses. Apparently that's what we're known for. Good morning, Marie. Good to see you guys. All right, I also got to tell you guys this fun thing that my wife and I were discussing actually earlier, not too long ago before the stream. So my oldest daughter is getting ready to turn 8, right? I don't know if you guys have, children or have nieces, nephews, something like that, or know of children when they are having like a 7 to 8, 9, 10-year-old birthday party, or somewhere in that range. When you are planning these birthday parties, they have to be, extravagant, lavish, as they were. We told my daughter, we were like, look, we'll have like a little get together because her birthday falls onto the week. We'll have a little get together, like have some cake. It'll just be us. It'll be fine. But, if you wanted to do something with your school friends, you know, like, what would you do? And she was like, oh, I want to go to a trampoline park. Okay, cool. Bam. You know, 10 people, boom, everything's lined up. It costs an absurd amount to get into these little bounce house place areas. I remember, like, just even like 6 years ago when she was like 2, I could take her to like this little inflatable air park thing, and it cost $10 to get in there, and she would go wild for 4 hours. Now it's so damn expensive. Birthday planning ultimate. Oh my God, it is so expensive. There's a reason I'm bringing this up. So we're planning on it, and you know, we'd already put money aside for it. We knew that this was going to happen, and you know, like, we have luckily for me, my wife works in finances, so she does very, very well with planning finances and moving things where they need to go. So I'm very blessed that I met this woman, because I would be completely inept, lost without her. As I'm walking to get my stuff set up on stream, I'm walking by, she comes here, she goes, come here. She gives me a kiss and she slaps me on the ass and she says, we just spent a lot of money. Make sure you show some skin. Thanks. Thanks, babe. I appreciate the support. I love her, I guess. So in honor of that, I'll roll up the sleeves just like this. And I told her I would do this, and she goes, you look like a goober. And I was like, I know, but you failed to specify where the skin was going to be shown. So you guys are getting more arms tonight. That is the stream. It is the arms night. And I can't wait to get glamour. Sun's I feel like such a dork. Every time I see, like, especially when it's not even like it's a tank top, you know, it's not even like it's a shirt that's like built for it. It's just a shirt that like they cut off, like, or they rolled up the sleeves and they put it up there, like, yeah, it's like that. I was, man, you're a dork. What are you doing? Like, I say that like without actually saying it. Put calf in a dress. Boom, there's the skin. Listen, I did that once, and I talked to my dad about that. And he was like, what did you do? Because I had mentioned to him that I had done that on stream, and I did it specifically for, you know, like, I didn't think anyone would be able to go through and watch my stuff, because I had like 5 people watching, right? Like, at the time, and it was like I streamed 3 days a week, and it was like 5 people watching, and I was just small, and I set it 20,000 Twitch points. There's no way someone's gonna get to it. Damn, if it wasn't a lurker who was able to get the 20,000 points to get a makeup stream. I had to dress up in my wife's salsa dress, and my daughter did my makeup, and she was the happiest that I've seen her in a very long time. Like, just, she was nothing but smiles. So, you know what? It's about the commitment. It's about the commitment. Commit to the bit. Alrighty, so we are Prey Return. Dancer Glam. You're stalling so hard. I just want to talk to you guys. Jeez, Galactic. Wow, way to make me feel like, oh, Gaffdad's just having fun communicating with his audience. No, get to the content. Yes, sir. Whatever you say, sir. Anyway, we picked right out after I had that major realization that the masked man, such a taskmaster. Well, Galactic does keep me on task, we'll say. Oh, is this going straight into voice acting? No, it's not. Galactic's keeping me on task so that when I actually get to like that type of content, we'll say that is like a really big pivotal moment, I don't have to stop in the middle. I will give him that. Am I going to play Jan Theory? Yes, I am. I'm excited for that. That made people happy. Dancer Glam. So yeah, we had the major realization that the masked man was in fact Boomerang, and when we found that out, I like made a very big point because I had to make a video, and that's also the last little bit is that now that I've kind of gotten into the flow of how I can produce content, I really want to get back to doing the MSQ recaps. Kind of lost Heaven's Word, kind of fell off onto that because I didn't really understand how I wanted my channel to go, especially playing through MMOs. But I think I found my my way. There we go. What do we get if we donate enough? I don't know. I didn't check the. She wanted me to show skin. I didn't follow through, and I was like, what? Right? And she was like, winked and walked into our room. Like that was the end. That was the last communication I had with my wife tonight. That is it. So I didn't get to the details. Maybe I'll get to the details at a little point. Showing some ankle. No. What? I'm not some Jezebel. What do you call it? But yes, so I think that we're going to trap the Warriors of Darkness into some kind of trap. Urianger is going to set it up and reveal that he's the masked man. I think that's what we're going to do. I think that's what the plan is. It's time to sign up for Only Dads. Oh, the pigskin, because she knows how much we love sports. Yeah, sports ball. That's what you guys watch this channel for, obviously. So, I do have to talk about, because I had mentioned that at one point. I had mentioned about doing, like, because my wife and I were just, like, teasing back and forth, but it actually wasn't a terrible idea. It's like we started an OnlyFans with just her and I, and it's not explicit content. It's not, like, nudity, you know, nothing like that. It's just us having innuendos back and forth while we're doing, like, household chores. Like, that was the whole idea, and I was like, we really could. Like, we just had some really good lines, and I was like, I guarantee someone will want to watch that. Guarantee it. Absolutely guarantee it. We haven't let go of that idea, though. I will say that. Oh, yes. So you react to my comment on your video, what you wanted to do with your channel. Hope it helped. Oh, every little bit helps. I'll be honest with you. If you guys want to help me out in this journey to become a full-time content creator, the easiest thing you could do is just watch my video. Honestly, just watch a video. If you have something to say about it, comment it. If it isn't for you, then don't watch it. I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, I don't want you to feel obligated to be here. I want you to be here because you want to be here. That's the whole point. That's the whole point of my channel. That's the whole focus that I'd like to have. It's like, you want to be here because you enjoy what's here. And if you don't, no harm, no foul. Like, I don't take it personally if it's like, you know, you did make some stuff that I really like, but I don't like what you do now. I get it. Your time is valuable. Like, it's cool. It's cool. See, I put the sleeves out. I'm a lot more philosophical. Babe, it's time to do the MSQ. Yes, dear. Hey, Ron, what's going on? Would like to see you succeed.
Well, I for one would like to see you succeed, smile.
Redneck Daddy. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. That's why I'm out here showing the guns. Haven't been to the gym in like a week and a half. Definitely shows. I appreciate that, Fred. Thank you. 7 times they succeeded, and then of 10 and 3, only 6 worlds remain. How do you feel about the non-voice scenes in Guild Wars 1 and 2 veteran? I feel like I miss voice acting to get more into the storytelling. It depends, and I say it depends because it really falls down to the individual person. Like, if the person does have a lot, if you can imagine what they sound like and you can kind of add like your own back and forth with what you're seeing, then yeah, like the non-voice lines can work. However, the voice acted lines add that extra layer of immersion without you having to think. So like early on we'll say Final Fantasy in 14, like there really wasn't a whole lot of voice acting, only like really like pinnacle moments. But aside from that, like it's picked up as it's gone on, and then when you actually hear the new voice actors, you're like, oh, that's not what I thought it was at all. So if you have a bit of an imagination, like you can kind of get around it, but like to a lot of players, it does break that level of immersion. I'll give you that. I'll get you. $100 raised, where's the cosplay? Actually, so let me, yeah, I have the caffeination. Like I said, evening Pothy. I do have to say this real quick. Oh, you did another intro, Nomad. All right, I'll get to that in a moment. My wife and I were talking about that because we were obviously also planning our girl still wants to do the, what do you call it? Like family costume get together thing. Like, so during Halloween, we all dress up and we have a theme. Like one year we were, what's it? The heck were we last year? We were all something. I think we were the Encanto family, I think, last year. Yeah, because we had 3 girls. Yeah, we're the Encanto family. Oh yeah, I know, I'm showing it up for that specifically. And then, what's it, like, the year before we were all, like, unicorns, and, like, I had to be a male unicorn. I have 3 daughters, I can't get away from it. But the idea is that we have, like, matching costumes. This year we got all of our matching costumes, and we're like ready to go, you know, what's it, like, it's absolutely perfect. For Halloween, for the month of Halloween, I think that I'm going to go ahead and play scary games, play at least a scary game or 2 a week, and live stream it while I'm dressed up in a costume. That's what I'm saying. That's what I think we're gonna do. Let me go ahead and read that line, Nomad. I don't want to get away from that because I know that you put a lot of time and effort into those. Where the hell is my channel? No idea. Oh, reverb. Wait, is it? Oh, it was on a post, I think. Yes, it was. All right, here we go. The man in gray is finally revealed, and intrigue abounds. What scheme doth the orangutan have cooked up for our hero and his dork counterpart? Who will Tartaroo refashion next? Has our new and improved version of Alfie been able to give Gobbledygook a chance at hope? Will the Scions finally be reunited and made ready for the storm on the distant horizon? All these questions and more will be answered tonight, so tune in with great anticipation as the stash begins to tickle the far edge of fate. Why is that? You added the line tickle. That was actually pretty good. I like the tickle line. Tickle line got it. Tickle line got it. Such anticipation. I love it. He had to put tickle in it. For the record, before Cav started playing Final Fantasy, I found and sent him a link of the Such Caffeination Cup on Etsy. You did, but I also didn't understand what it meant. I didn't understand what it means when you sent that, or what it meant when you sent that. So it's like, you sent this, and I was like, okay, cool. And then it was like, once we actually got to end of A Realm Reborn, I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. All right. There we go. All right, sorry, we're back. Had to go on a tangent. Nod. As for what becometh of these reflections when they and the source are rejoined, frail flesh undone in umbral fires, each soul surrendereth to her call, to flow unto the endless sea, there to endure as one and none. All right, so so if the Warrior of Lights or Warriors of Darkness succeed, then all of their character, all the people on their world will then get sucked into the life stream. But if they fail, then everything just gets sucked into the void. It is Uri, yeah. As twins, you could go as each other, right? I don't know if I can get her into that. I could probably get her into, like, superhero cosplay. That I could probably talk her into. Maybe. We'll see what happens. Summoning of Ralger. May only interest you to know that the Ishgardians appear to be none other than the remnants of Aline Yu's network of spies. You would think Rioli or Rioli. No, it's Yu. You guys corrected me on that, and that's stuck into me. Like, that's kind of a pain. Nod. All right, so now we got to go to Little Alamigo. Oh, Alisaie's on it. Alisaie keeps looking at Urianger. She knows. She knows. Hey, Blue, upgraded to highly caffeinated. That deserves a definite mug. There we go. Thank you, buddy. I know that you're not following around in game. I heard that you were taking it easy this stream. And she is sus for good reason. Thank you, Blue. I appreciate that, buddy. Do not fast travel before coming out. Got it. Probably need to have like a stare emote, or at least like a suspicious emote. Sir Nix, we're gonna have some work to do, buddy. Stefan McEnvoy, McAvoy. Is it McAvoy? I'm gonna say Stefan McAvoy. There we go. I appreciate it. I want to make sure I get the names right. Thank you very much. Appreciate you joining in. All right, so the Temple Knights raided the smugglers' warehouse less than an hour ago. Cursory and interrogate. I'm not going to try that. Of prisoners yielded confirmation that they were an employee of, and I hope you're sitting down, a man in black robes. Doubt. Sus emo called Caffeinated. No one can get it right. Stefan McAvoy. I'm gonna say it's McAvoy until I am proven otherwise, or told otherwise. I think is the best way to put it. At least it wasn't spelled like, hold on, let's do this. At least it wasn't spelled like that. Oh, and then there goes the camera. Sometimes this camera just doesn't want to work. Here it comes. Hold on. Oh dear. Prepared for this moment specifically. Everything froze. Hold on. There we go. Game prepared. There it is. And Fredneck Teddy, I appreciate you joining into the call, buddy. Glad to have you. Here we go. A gentlemanly glare. Camera more like Cantera. Oh. I actually think it's funny. I have this set up because my Corsair mouse, I updated it, but it wasn't being able to do anything. It wasn't moving, so to speak. So I have my backup CyberPower PC mouse that I got when I purchased the computer. So there we go. 3 years later, good to go. We're good to go. Fredneck, I appreciate it, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Infamous Ivy is an employee of the infamous Ivy herself. Yep, we knew that. Got you. Look up to the skies. Oh. For some reason, I just got Reading Rainbow vibes. It's in a book. Reading Rainbow. Where my 90s at? My no 90s kids? I know you guys are around here somewhere. Reading Rainbow. Love it. Butterflies in the sky. 80s kid, bro. Don't hit me with a bruh. Bruh. 2000s. Okay, but like you would still be aware of Reading Rainbow. It's like I talk about it. I talk to my kids about it, like, and I try to tell them, I'm like, there's so much that you don't know. Like, my daughter knows memes like nobody's business, and I'm actually very proud of her, like low-key proud of her, because she knows memes and she's able to put them in the right place, like, and it's actually pretty good. Queen, regardless of Wayne's World. Not a 90s kid, but I watch 90s yeah, it's a good show. Hey, your birthday's 5 days away. There you go. August 24th. Got you. 80s and 90s kid. I remember Teddy Ruxpin. All right, so Thancred, just real quick, this is important because Thancred just called in to say, hey, all the information that Urianger just told us, and Thancred hasn't told anyone, and now these two are on it. They're good to go. Harlem Globetrotters were as popular as Taylor Swift is today. Yeah. Oh, you always do it right as I'm taking another question. Saw it Urianger saying she's treating him as if he were a stranger. The Archon was one of the grandfather's most dedicated pupils and spent as much time at the Levier estate as we did. Practically a member of the family. Yeah, Alfie knows what's up, but Alice is right on it. Yes, I'm coming outside. Hello there. Aaron Peters, welcome in. Thank you for grabbing a cup. Glad to have you. Look at this. Can you guys see this? Tartaru, the ghost of Tartaru and Urianger. Alfie knows what the hell is going on. This is actually, I'm actually very impressed and also slightly terrified of the glamour here. Not gonna lie, that's really good sets. And also terrifying. Oh, that's a lot of birds. What's up, Galactic? That's a lot of birds. Hold on. Oh, that's bright. Oh, that's very bright. Oh. I haven't seen this much like bright flashing lights since a Guild Wars 2 open world boss. Woo! You know what I think I may do? Once I actually get a sub for this game, like once I'm done with Stormblood and I'm like moving on, I think one of the first things I'm going to do when I get a sub is get a mount store mount. And I really want Odin's horse. I've wanted it since like the first day that I got it, and I'm like, that's going to be it. That's going to be the one that I'm after. That's going to be the one I want. Now, where are you guys getting all these griffins? I feel like this is a new one. I haven't seen this before. Is this a new one? Oh, is that Beast Tribes? I still have that. I actually have that right here. Reap what you sow. To start the Beast Tribes. Griffin is an amazing mount. Yeah, it looks good too. It's huge. Collector's Edition. One's a Heavensward collection, the other is Stormblood Tribe. Got you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are off to Little Alamigo. Dark One is a Heavensward collection. Got you. There's a lot of tribals. 5 in a Realm Reborn, 3 in every other. Oh, that means that there's a lot of mount grinding too, anyway. Oh, then you have something to do. There's a fat Moogle mountain. I don't regret it from this day. Nope. Southern Thanland. So many shinies, so little time. I always feel like that's what ends up getting people into like the we'll say the more grindier parts. It's like, if I can see, it's a carrot on a stick. Let's call what mount grinds are. It is a carrot on a stick. You see something really fancy, someone flies by with something really cool, and you're like, yeah, I want that. I don't care what I have to do. I'm gonna grind every day for it. And you do it, and you don't even think about it. You aren't too terrible for the mouse work. But that's the thing, is that it gets you sucked in. Then it's like, yep, this is what I'm doing. This is me for the next 3 to 5 months. Carrot on a stick is a fat chocobo. It's a gator on a stick. I forgot about that. When we were free. Yeah, they say, like, look, the giant guy, the giant chocobo, the fat chocobo with a carrot on a string. Oh, and he's got like the Pope hat. Oh, that's cool. I didn't notice that. That's a cool feature, actually. I didn't notice that the last time. Where do I gotta? I gotta go this way. Literally. Okay, let's fly up because. I do have maximum background music, but right now there is no background music, so you just get the clicks and ambient mount noises. Sorry. All right, sounds like everyone else is downstairs. Oh, come on. Oh, did it did teleport me straight down. That's always so trippy. From leveling jobs without trying too much. Love those mount sounds. Oh, there we go. Tailbot. All right, so there's some guy Griffin who's working in cahoots with the Garleans. Go figure. Who would have saw that coming? How the hell do I get out? I gotta go this way. Some aren't worth the grind. Oh, absolutely. I mean, but I think what's good to know is, like, what is the carrot at the end of the stick? I just spilled a shitload of water. What is the carrot at the end of the stick, and if it's going to be worth your time, you know? History with Garby, though. What about Tartaru and Wedge? Whatever became of those two? Wedge had a thing for Tartaru. Just saying. Tartaru can't go with anyone else. On my mind. Oh, is that a spoiler? Oh, that might be spoilers. Okay. She is his sugar mama. Okay. Always do. Okay, that might be a spoiler. Got it. Noted. I'm just gonna keep that right there. It's currently Mario cosplay. Yo, the other day I logged on for my Black Mage and Felipe. I did see that you asked about that earlier. I logged on to my I was leveling my Black Mage, and when I got to I was at Ulda, and I was just sitting in the normal, like, where the Aetherite is, or the Aetherite is, and there was what appeared to be a Rodigan who was dressed up completely like Winnie the Pooh. Like, yellow head, red shirt, no pants, like, just straight up yellow, like, whatever you want to call it. Like, just straight up looked like Winnie the Pooh. It was terrifying, because he is like a 7 foot tall you know, Pooh Bear. Like that was something I saw and I was like, no friggin' way. I might have to put that in a recap video. Or at least the next recap video, just as like, so you guys can see it, because I'm pretty sure I caught it. It was like, man had style. It was slightly terrifying. Like, good God. But the fact that you can do that, I think, is equally important, you know? Like, but yeah, the fact that you can do that in this game, that's really cool, though. You got to talk about that. The honey grind set. Where it's a slasher flick. Yeah, I did see that. I don't know how I feel about that. Winnie the Pooh was always like, oh, bother. And it's like, oh, I'm going to bother your head off of your shoulders or something. I don't know. It looked terrifying. All right, we're gonna go talk to Gunnabold. Fashion is the end game. I feel like in every MMO, to a degree, fashion is the most important thing. Either fashion or glam, or however you wish to call it. Lala fell dressed as a banana being carried by a gorilla. Okay, all right, so we're gonna go see Griffin over, where is it? Is he, yeah, the Sunken Temple of Karn, because he's about to give a speech, and everyone, and Gundabald here, and yes, that is his name, Gundabald, he's balding, is basically like, yeah, he's very charismatic. That's always a problem. Just saying. It's key, and I still need to do Unwalker Savage just to get defending skirt. Everyone hates the fight and nobody will do it. Was a row as a Hulk? Yeah. Still don't know how Alfie gets here so damn fast. Seduncan trampled of corn. Oh, he's got main character vibes. He's really...
Brothers and sisters, 20 years ago, Alamigo, our home, was claimed by the Garlean Empire.
That is fucking Ilbert. That is Ilbert. That is the same voice actor as Ilbert. I am calling that shit right now. That is Ilbert. I recognize that voice. No, you were not playing that shit on me.
To overthrow the King of Ruin, we turned a blind eye to our foes in the north.
I swear to God, I'm gonna lose it if that's Ilbert.
We but laid a path for a new tyrant to succeed the old.
That piece of shit.
And when confronted with our failure, we fled.
That's Ilbert. That's evil. It's evil Sean B.
Goes by that I do not think
reminds me of something from Game of Thrones. It is. But Mask, you don't know. Well, there goes the PG. The PG was gone once the guns came out.
And I know each and every one of you feels the same.
All right.
We abandoned them, our own flesh and blood, to labor till their backs gave in and their breath gave out. Building the
it's obviously evil hearts of Ash, get out. I'm done with you.
Majestic mountains.
Having said all that, like, I know it's the POS Ilbert. I know it is. Having said that he's a POS and all that, I really gotta say that he's flexing the drip. Like, he's flexing the drip right there. It's Ariane. What do you mean?
The brave and true to fight and die for their country, or worse,
and
to be conscripted
evil heart
and sent off
to
to rob another poor bastard of his home.
The disrespect. Ariane putting his name out there.
Powerless to bow bow and scrape when the Garleans pass, to sully themselves that they might live to see another day of misery.
I can't really tell, but it sounds like he's got or it looks like he's got a sword on his back.
But a new Imperial Viceroy reigns in Alamigo now. A beast, not a
clearly it's
fraction as merciful.
It's Papa Limo. It's Papa Meow.
Will do naught to oppose him. For all their promises and platitudes, they will not act if there's no profit in it. Only we can free our brothers and sisters from the Empire's tyranny, my friends. Only we have the courage to stand and
it's 5 Moogles in his armor. So let me put it this way. There's only one character that I have been able to pay attention and know who has been so, like, openly for the liberation of Alamigo. There's only one character that I've been like, yes, he is all about it, and it was Ilbert. There's no way getting around it. That is freaking Ilbert, and you can't tell me otherwise. The other Kyrie, I'm gonna say there's probably a good chunk of content left, so I'm gonna say at this rate it's gonna be on Friday. We were gonna officially be ready for Stormblood. That's what I'm gonna say.
Demands blood, and the Garleans
blood for the blood god.
For every drop they have spilt upon our lands.
Damn, all the Alamigos Alamegans are panned.
For we have a power within us, my friends. A power
maybe a storm
our
of it.
Pride, our righteousness. Only join us, and we shall grant you the means to unleash it. And together, we shall see the Alamegan standard raised over the mountains of Gia Arbania once more.
Hey, he's getting everyone fired up. Spot the main character. Look at this Giga Chad. Look at this Giga Chad. Did you guys see him?
Pride. Not at all ominous, that. Wait, is that...
Who are these mystery characters?
What are you doing here?
Reverse pants, Papa Meow.
I can ask you the same thing.
Still got the reverse pants on.
Well, this is quite the surprise.
Oh, Papa Meow's got that. He's got that, like, high tone British voice.
If you see what I see, if you feel as I feel.
Might I suggest we continue this conversation in more agreeable surroundings?
Nod. Upgraded. Papa Meow, my beloved. He's an Oxford boy. The budget hit. Got it. The budget finally showed up. Oh boy, Papa Meow. This is exciting. But to fleet Ulda, and we would not have been able to do so without the aid of some friends from the Resistance. They smuggled us out of the city and sheltered us in Little Alamigo, all at great risk to themselves. Obviously, we couldn't let them go unacknowledged, so we offered to help them out with their operations for a while. I did not get my team out. What? No, that's Hildebrand. The boys are back in town. It is well known that we are no friends of Garlemald. One would think that a man who saw beseeching all and sundry to join his cause would welcome our support. Yeah, it's because he's Hilbert. The masks. His voice squeaks things that squeak when they need to be. And mine only covers half my face. It's completely different. He was stealing coffee. Was not the first to make a reference to a power capable of defeating the Empire. The masks have made such claims of late, I confess. I had assumed it were mere bluster, but in the context of the shipments that you spoke of, it is not impossible that they are alluding to a primal. Deeper V on the shirt than normal. Well, yeah, she had to get the upgrade. Okay, Calf, gotta give credit where credit is due. That was loads faster than the man in gray. See? Now I'm like distrustful of when you guys actually like whenever I see like who's a new masked character, I'm listening to the voices now. Ow. Voices. Sound insane. Like it's the voices in the head. They're telling me it's Ilbert. She has bills to pay, obviously. Hey, you gotta pay the bills. I get it. Is Nanimo. Haven't you people played this game? Clearly Nanimo. Papa Meow! Will recount tales of your past achievements and testify of your usefulness in the struggles ahead. With our enthusiastic assurances still ringing in his ears, he will decide to welcome you and we will arrange a meeting. And maintain the charade until we have him cornered. At least here, this should be a purchase suitable garments from Tailbot and have a respectable amount of dirt on them for good measure. Any questions? Oh, I'm glad to have Papa Meow back. I'm so glad to have Papa Meow back. That's my boy. All right, and I if you guys didn't know, I kind of made like a play, and I say it's a play. That is a baby man. I made a play, and I said that I don't think either one of them is not going to make it. And I'm just calling it, just knowing how Final Fantasy is and how like broken I have been since the Bloody Banquet. Reverse Pants or Papa Meow, one of them, something tragic is going to happen to one or both of them. And the reason that I have a feeling is because we got Thancred and Y'shtola back very quickly. We found out what happened with Minfilia fairly fast, right? Those guys, we haven't heard the whole expansion until we've gotten to this point. And it's like they're involved with, they're paying back some resistance friends for getting them out of Ul'dah. I think something's gonna go wrong. I got a very bad feeling. And I would say it's like, oh, well, you know, could they kill off Alfie or Alizade now? Because that wouldn't make sense. If they killed off one, they would have to do the other. And I don't think that would ever happen. Tartaru wouldn't let it happen. Heartburn, ignore it. They're the least popular scions in A Realm Reborn. Bye! But But I just found out that Grinding Gears guys are going to try out Guild Wars 2 this week because part of your what's it Witchy sent me that over that they're going to try Guild Wars 2 I think tomorrow. They're going to stream it tomorrow. And I was thinking I'll be working, but I think what I'll end up doing is like jumping into the chat and just be like, finally a stream that I can attend where I don't have to worry about spoilers. And you know, like I'm on the opposite end because of all the shenanigans I've done in Guild Wars 2. But that could be fun. That would be fun. Coffee sends us tingling. Oh, is it Wednesday? Oh, it's Wednesday. Or when yeah, Witchy sent me the link. And I turned on the notification. But I think that would be funny. I'm excited for him because it like Guild Wars 2 is in a lot of ways like just a very good mindless, and I say mindless game. Like you can get to just jump in there and you do whatever. Like you can go and complete a map. You don't even have to play the damn story if you don't want to. You could just go and kill stuff until you're level 80 and do whatever you want. It's very, very open book. If you have the drive to be able to do self-exploration and self-guidance, it's a great game. However, if you do need that kind of like guide, they do the story. They do. I said do. They do have the story, and there are some other pieces, but it's a lot of like, self-guidance is the key. It really is. Yeah, I'm glad. I appreciate that. Oh my God, you're a kid. Wait, who is a kid? I am a kid. Need structure. Ooh. If he gets there, give him hell. Is it put in here? No, it's put in inventory. Just because. Hold on. Did it come with pants? It did come with pants. We gotta look the part. Hold on. We got the stupid wizard hat. Hold on. Fury gloves. Look. There we go. I am definitely not. I am definitely a struggling refugee. You can totally trust me. It's so stupid. Someone's gonna be like, yeah, he's definitely fine. He's definitely fine. I trust him. You see that hat? Would anyone who wears that hat be untrustworthy? Get out of here. Oh, I'm flying around. Like a fly caught in a car. Can't figure out where the hell to go. Oh, we gotta go this way. Head full of, there's nothing. No, not suspicious at all. I should have, hey, they're good looking. I should have wore that to, the wizard's hat. I should have wore that to our date with Baymeric. 200,000 gil spear. Wait, I can hide the weapon. Hold on. Nope. That's right. I disabled C. Oh, missed you completely. Hey-ya! Down at Heel Adventurers, seeking a chance to encounter spice. Now we play the waiting game. Flies in a horn of dragon. I'm a struggling refugee. Race it's like never seen before in Eorzea. I'm not gonna lie, I really like his outfit. He's flexing the drip.
Comrades.
That's Elbert, you dingle.
You must be the esteemed adventurers of whom I've heard so much. I understand you have taken an interest in our cause.
Damn, he's got some. That's a really good looking set of armor.
A great interest, you might say. Your words have certainly made quite an impression on my friend and I. The Resistance has long, and some would say wisely, avoided open engagements with the Garleans, but you and yours seem confident against the world in arms.
You guys can't see it. Hold on. Look, you guys ready? Look, oh wait, move that. Wait, move that one too. Look, I'm wearing neon green, neon yellow socks.
I can only assume you have good reason to be so bold. Why, one might even think you are planning to summon a primal.
Oh, you're going for the throat there, Alfie. Hold on, I wasn't
Because
done
that
memeing.
would do much to explain the sizable shipment of crystals you recently received from your smuggler friends, whom our Ishgardian allies have since detained, lest you wonder.
Oh, Alfie's going straight for it.
I'd like to hear more about the Griffin. The real Griffin. Your performance earlier didn't fool us.
Oh, Reverse Band's got a voice upgrade.
The famous scions of the Seventh Dawn. I should have known better than to think I could conceal the truth from you lot. You are right. I am not the Griffin, but I speak with his voice, and it was at his behest that we procured those crystals.
Ilbert. We know it's Ilbert. I look ridiculous.
You are wrong, however, if you think that we procured them to summon a primal. We used them to reach an accord with the Amalja. In exchange for crystals to summon their god, they will aid us in the fight for Alamegan liberation.
You've got to be joking. Have you gone completely mad?
The
When
summon
people
3
find
primal.
out you helped the Lizardmen summon Ifrit, they'll turn on the Resistance. Alamigo will never be free.
This isn't a fairy tale, girl.
The false
We don't
Griffin.
have the luxury to play at being honorable heroes. It's because the likes of you wouldn't sully your saintly hands that Alamigo's been under the yoke for the past 20 years. But the Griffin won't stand for it, and neither will we. We're ready to do whatever it takes.
I'm a knight of the dark variety.
What proof do you have of this arrangement with the Amalja?
What? Aside from a lack of crystals? None. But the beastmen have a great big pile of the things if you fancy looking. You might want to hurry, though. It'll not be long before they summon their god. Search our camp if you don't believe me. We have naught to hide.
The shoes in the background. Like, ah, yes, he must be. Clearly, I am just a normal country folk on a dragon with bright ass yellow socks. I am essentially wearing socks with sandals. I have gone full dad mode with my character. Like all I need is like a grill and a couple of bad dad jokes, and then I'm like completely set up. Like one caffeinated puppy.
If there is a cache to be found, Ida and I will find it.
Grandpa mode.
Then let us be off. Are you perchance the Warrior of Light?
No. Why would you suggest that? Say no.
Aye. I thought so. You should know that a great many who have joined us did so because you saved them. Because you
It's the
showed
hearing.
them that
Damn
one
it.
brave man can make a difference.
Why would you ever say
You
something
saved
like
me
that?
too once. Helped a friend over in Quarry Mill make some medicine I needed. But that was a lifetime ago. On behalf of my brothers and sisters, I thank you. You gave us hope where there was none. Courage
the
and
damn
strength
Joker.
when all was lost. We shall not squander your gift.
KTG, would you perchance be the Warrior of Light? No, senor. My name is Juan. So terrible. He knows. He knows it's Ilbert. Didn't tickle him violently.
I know that look, Ida, and I do not like it. You cannot seriously be contemplating taking up arms with that band of cutthroats.
I just...
If the Griffin and his men have their way, it is only a matter of time before the situation in Alamigo comes to a head. Your homeland's future teeters on a knife edge, and any reckless action, however small, could have irrevocable consequences. You mustn't lose sight of that, Ida. When the time comes, we must all make our choices, but we must do so in full possession of the facts. Now, let us away. There is work to be done.
I guess I didn't know that Reverse Pants was Alamegan. I didn't know that. Yo hablo Corali. Riding in a sombrero. Metal Gear Revengeance. Alright. Can I take off my stuff? Can I take off my stuff, please? What? I need to put my hat back on. Wait, no. Wait, no. There we go. Oh, thank goodness. Whew. The hat was getting itchy. I'm gonna get some food up in this bee. If we take Griffin's double at his word, then the crystals are now somewhere in Zararak, ready to be used by the Amalja. We must apprise Alice of all that we learned. I will join you in Little Alamigo after we changed. Alright, so... I mean, I kind of understand why, but... Got a fire for you. Now you can do it. Ifrit Part 1000. I was gonna say, like, we're probably gonna have to go kill Garuda again, too. Oh, wait, no, we stopped Garuda. We had to fight Titan. Probably gonna have to do Ifrit again. Ifrit, excuse me. I also haven't done a dad joke. Hey guys, who does Beyonce call when she needs roof repair? All the shingle ladies. There we go. All right, so we got to stop the Amalja with the crystals, and it's probably going to be Ifrit. Someone's watching us. Oh, Urianger. I hate that I grinned. Killed Titan, defeated avatars of Garuda and their summoner. What about Ifrit? Ifrit. Curtain shall rise, and the drama which I am author, God's forgive me, shall at last be performed. I actually kind of like this, that we had to revisit doing the hard modes of these. If we do actually fight Ifrit, I actually am kind of glad of it, you know? Upon proceeding to the Bowl of Embers, several cutscenes will play. Oh boy. Excuse me, turtle. All right, should I press it? Several cutscenes. That's usually never a good sign. Just saying.
This isn't right. The Amalja would never leave this place so poorly guarded.
Buckle up, Buttercup.
Not willingly, no.
Ah, the Warriors of Darkness. Remember my food buffs.
Ah, the saviors of Eorzea. Slow as ever.
By the 12. Will you never learn?
You know, you're right. Mayhap it is time for a change of tack. Killing primals, tormenting beastmen, hastening the birth of a new god. It's all a bit much, isn't it? And frankly, we don't have the leisure to do it. But killing the warrior of light, on the other hand, that would soon plunge Eorzea into chaos.
Bring it on.
One life for one world. A fair exchange. Wouldn't you agree?
Lest you forget, you've more than one opponent.
Carbuncle! Defend me!
Better put up a shield. It caught the arrow?
I sense you will offer more than mere target practice, unlike your sister.
Alize!
Did I not tell you, Alphino? I am not the girl I once was.
Oh no. God, be a
My brother was
machinist.
always the clever one, while my talents lay elsewhere.
Please pull out a pistol and be a machinist. Just out of nowhere. Just whop. Come on, Alice, you're about to do something. Before I press this button, something cool is about to happen. Something really, really cool is about to happen. It always happens like this. Please, for the love of God, pull out a gun and shoot her. Okay, book. I'll take it. What do you got? Gun book.
As Eorzea's blade of light once stood by my
She
side,
summoned a,
now I shall stand at his and defend this realm with all my might.
An aether or an auracite sword or a weapon of light. That's what Moonbreeder was talking about. And she's a red mage. Okay. That was a pretty cool way to summon a sword.
Let's finish this.
Oh, I'm going. I hate to say it, guys. I am beelining for that. I am beelining it for that Lalafell. I'm just saying. Look, there's no doubt about it. We're going straight for. Look, all the cooldowns. And me. Never go. Oh, we're coming in with a vengeance.
You shall fall soon enough.
There's no escape.
Oh, he's invulnerable. Why is he invulnerable? Always kill the healer. Focus on the healer.
No more games.
Dude, focus on protecting your healer. Okay, that's a good way to do it. Okay, there we go. They have 2 tanks. Oh man, where's that belt attached? That belt was attached in a very, very bad spot. Woo.
What?
The chains!
You snake! You would betray us as well?
He that holdeth fast unto his convictions shall never count betrayal amongst his crimes, though all the world may call him villain. My path is unchanged, my creed sacrosanct. This I believe with all my heart.
And by the way, I only targeted the Lalafell because she was, in fact, a healer. And the belt was in a very bad positioning. Bad positioning. Tax for all, get your guy.
But say, warrior of darkness, and speak true, what dost thou believe? That rendering up the souls of thy world in service to the rejoining will grant it salvation? Nay.
Oh, Uri. Urianger.
12! Urianger!
Still mad it took me so long to realize who it was.
Mine apologies, Master Alphino. That the brightest light might shine, duty did compel me to walk in darkest shade.
Okay, Karibo, it's like, oh no, he's hot! Ah!
You sweet fool. I was almost willing to believe you had turned against us.
We need the beagle. What tax fraud said last time?
I expect a full explanation when this is over. For now, may I assume you have turned your cloak for the last time?
Thou mayest, my lady.
Can't understand a word he says. That was a very dramatic move.
Even odds then. No matter.
Their
We'll
black
crush the lot of you
mage
in one fell swoop.
has not said a word in this. That was so extra. If you look at page 43.
Understood.
Hearken to me.
Oh.
Channel your ether into my blade that I might strike before the mage casts his spell.
Oh yes, he's hot.
I cannot do it alone, but together we can defeat them.
We have like 5 DPS and no one's a healer. Oh, Alfie's a healer, kind of.
Make ready, they come.
Their block said exactly one word. One word, that's all you get. All right, come on.
I must have more ether.
Absolutely devastating this poor girl. By giving you Aether by defeating stuff? I guess. Oh, click the Blade of Light. Oh, okay, that makes sense. No, I'm gonna fail this.
The ether. It's not enough.
I'm gonna fail the. You must have channeled so much at once. Oh, that was the wrong button. Do I have either now? Oh, okay, she's got either now. Excuse you. I don't even use this ability here. If you'll excuse me. You dick. All right, whatever. I'm gonna kill all of your friends. Come on. What do you mean I'm too far away? Okay. Fully resisted. It's done.
I can feel it. Just a little more.
And we're right back on top.
Hurry it up, Naive.
Nihilbets. Kind of a dorky name.
I'll crush you.
How come he's got cool abilities? Damn you! Fully resisted. What an... I hate this game. I'm trying to get to the blade with the warrior. I have the aggro. Come on. I'm getting there.
Tis done. With this blade, I banish the darkness.
Splat.
No. Not like this.
No problem. See? Everything was fine. Who was worried? Red Mage, Flashbang, makes sense. Her first LB3. That took a lot out of her.
Alize, are you hurt?
A touch dizzy, but otherwise fine.
And there you have it. Our friend is too stubborn to die.
We are far from finished. Or have you never considered how we came to this world?
Oh dear. He's too caffeinated to fail.
Crystals? You mean, like the Ascians?
Nah, they're Askians.
Just so. As the Ascians flee unto the rift twixt planes with crystals of darkness, so did these warriors come hither with crystals of light.
It's a coffee cold.
As always. Aye, like the Ascians, we too are beyond death. You cannot defeat that which is eternal.
Wait!
Such methods
politics.
as the Ascians employ require the renunciation of the flesh. You would have had to...
Give up your soul? Soul surrender. You would have to give up your soul.
At long last, you see. To save our world, we gave our lives.
Yori, have a good night. Get some good coffee tomorrow. Hope you have a good week.
We were just adventurers trying to make our way. An odd job here, a favor there. We never aspired to be warriors of light.
A dead man walking.
But word of our deeds spread, and soon people were calling us heroes. They placed their hopes and dreams on our shoulders and bid us fight for all that was good and right. We fought, and we fought, and we fought, until there was no one left to fight. We won! And now our world is being erased from existence.
I actually kind of feel bad for him.
We did everything right. Everything that was asked of us, and still it came to this. You of all people should understand. We will not falter. We brought our world to the brink of destruction, and now we must save it.
Damn, that's rough.
I've died before, Arbet. I'm not afraid to die again.
Trying hard, only to fail. I know the feeling.
No matter how many times we fall, we must rise and carry on the fight for those we left behind.
I mean, it's like, it sucks because it's like, you know that you have to win. Like, we have to win. But you also kind of want them to win.
To have known the depth of sorrow and embraced the highest sacrifice. Nonetheless, Master Louis Sois, guide my hand, I pray you, as fate's thread spinneth upon this most capricious spindle.
Damn, that was a mouthful.
Quickly, thou must needs invoke the power of thy crystal.
They share a bond with each other, just like you do with the Scions. They just want to save their people. I know, that's what sucks. No. Haha, blue crystal. They weren't prepared for the blue crystal. I need sunglasses. Bright as shit in here. Wintergreen tic-tac of light.
What is this place?
Such pain. Such
Oh, Crystal Mommy.
sorrow. Oh, my dear children.
Blue chews.
It can't be.
This is what it feels like to taste 5 gum. Experience your senses, or whatever their commercial was.
Mother Heidelin, hearken unto your children's plea. From 2 worlds do we gather, and from 2 worlds do we offer a bounty of light. In this desperate hour, we do beseech your intercession. We beg an audience with the word of the mother, with your chosen Minfilia.
He's going to church.
Your cries go not unheard, nor your sacrifices unnoticed.
Crispy floor texture.
Though many are lost, there are those we can yet save, whom I can yet save.
Minfilia.
Ooh, ghosty Minfilia.
Blessed children of the first, the light of your world hath grown blinding in its radiance, but it is not yet absolute. I will hie me to your world, and there take unto myself the light which riseth even now to drown it, as darkness once did drown another.
Now you deign to answer our prayers? I will suffer this farce no longer!
You dingle! You're talking to a god! And go to sleep.
As the Ascians must serve as instruments of Zodiac's will, so too must others carry out the will of Heidelin. But for the boon you have granted her, she has grown strong enough to set me free, that I might serve as her emissary. Your suffering, your sacrifice, your supplications, she has heard all. We will not let the first fall to light.
Gun show going on right now. Tom,
Gun
there's a
show
reason.
going on right now.
There's a reason. So, I mean, I get that he's upset, but again, you have to realize where you are, dude.
Thank you, Urianger, for bringing everyone here. It fills my heart with joy to look upon the faces of my friends once more.
Really aren't rational when when they get really mad is a thing. Yeah. What more could he lose? That's true.
In taking you unto her bosom, I knew that Heidelin had bequeathed to you a sliver of her grace, granting you strength longsword. And in treating with the Ascians, I learnt of a star like unto our own, a doomed world of fallen heroes in whom I glimpsed ourselves, the first. Full long did I search for a means to save this world, concluding at the last that the answer lay in the power of blessed crystals.
Not gonna say it, not gonna say
thus
it.
did I labor to set light against dark. Yet I knew from the beginning that this salvation would not come without sacrifice. For the instrument of the first's deliverance would of necessity be required to journey thither, there to remain, mayhap forever.
You orchestrated all of this, not to save her, but to send her away!
She's technically gone in our world.
One life for one world. Such was the bargain, and you the coin, though it were not mine to spend.
Was weak, but these guys brought over a bunch of light to power her back up, which sends, am I getting that right? Yes. So, in their world, the light was so ungodly strong, like, no pun intended, that they had to team up with the Askians, because the problem is that the light unchecked was going to destroy everything, just like the void unchecked. The idea is meant to be balanced. There needs to be balance. But because there was so much light in there, when they came over with all of their crystals, they came over here and supercharged Hyland Minfilia here, so now that she's able to go back over there and serve as kind of like the balance. That is what I'm getting at. Such was the bargain and you the coin. Though it would not mind to spend, is one of the beautifully tragic lines ever. Minfilia, she kinda had to know.
Have we not walked together in the light of the crystal? And at her bidding borne witness to the joys and sorrows of this land? Each and every one of you knows my heart. If this be the price I must pay, I pay it gladly.
You would go alone, then?
Oh, Thancred.
My dearest Thancred, you who have ever watched over me, I am truly grateful for all you have done on my behalf.
Tragic lines.
As would my father be. Your kindness, your compassion, your love. These are your gifts to me, and our gifts to them, forming a bond which transcends time and space.
That sucks. Like, Urianger knew what the cost was going to be, and knew what it was going to take to save these guys, hence he worked with the Warriors of Darkness. Now Hydaelyn is like supercharged and essentially able to be back where she needs to be so that she can release Minfilia to do her bidding. But then it's like, it's such a bitter line, because remember, this is also where Thancred didn't get to see her earlier. I don't believe Thancred got to see her earlier. I think it was really only the Warrior of Light, and I think, what, Y'shtola, something like that? And Thancred watched over her forever. You were the only one, yeah.
Sometimes I forget you are not the child I once knew. Make me proud.
Shit, that's oh man, I don't like that at all.
Long have I watched you from Hydaelyn's side. Watched as you nurtured and kept safe the light of the dawn.
Make me proud.
The dark recesses of the world hide untold secrets and dangers. Thus do I entrust to you, Tupsimati. I pray you, keep to the path that you may never have need of it.
Oh, they actually animated it into the hand. Thank you. Thank God.
Twould seem the power of our crystals is all but spent. Perhaps, if there is naught else to be done.
Hear me, servants of Hydaelyn. If you would have us place our trust in you, then I would ask a favor.
It sucks because it's like it's almost like a hero's ending. Like they knew what the cost of the journey was going to be, and yet they still pushed forward. They still went through with it. And it's like all of them are just kind of like, we did what we could. That's all we did what we could. That's all that anyone could ask of us.
Take us with you. Take us home.
How do I feel like bullying them about Warriors of Darkness? I feel really shitty now, if I'm to be honest.
We were blind to the truth once, so I tell you this, as one fool to another. Light, dark, it doesn't matter. What matters is how you choose to use them. We made our choice and you see what came of it, so please, forge a different path. Seize a better fate.
Well, you should in your gun show. You were right, there were dorks. No, like... didn't have all...
It is a strange feeling. So many times have I watched you depart, my heart filled with worry. And ever did you return to me in triumph.
Stoic, have a good night, buddy. Hope you have a good week. God, like... What sucks is that it's like... It's... What would you have done? If you, Urianger's line, like, if you have, and I'm paraphrasing, by the way, because I can't speak like Louis, Urianger or Louis Swallow in that manner. If you have the capability to save those that you can do, that is within your power, but choose not to, that is not, it wasn't grace, it's indolence. It's laziness, is the idea, and like, shit, like, what would you have done if you were in the Warriors of Darkness, the Darkness team, the Dark Squad? Like, what could you have possibly have done? Right? Like, if you have no other choice to save your world, it's either that or, like, of course you're gonna push yourselves, like, to the brink of, like, going to another world to, oh man, that's, desperation overcomes ridiculous conditions. Ah, that's shitty. They are better in the hero role, much like the Scions are. That was really, really good, and it was a really good, it makes more sense now because Urianger already knew what the hell was gonna happen here. Urianger knew that this was gonna need to happen. And he was like, it sucks because he knew that Minfilia was going to have to go with the Warriors of Darkness to save their world and to save ours. Like, thank you, Analog. To ignore the plight of those that you could conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. Indolence is laziness. You do the same for this world, and that's the thing.
Someday, when I have found a way to free this star from her sorrow, I promise you I shall repay the favor.
I'm not very familiar, Hydra. There was a nod, by the way. Oh, Minfilia's mom. It's like F apostrophe L something. I can never say her name.
Thank you,
Lamine.
for everything.
Fuck. Just a single tear. Man, fuck this game. Yeah, Jesus. No parent should ever have to bury their child. This is... See, and I think it hits a little bit harder, and I say it hits a little bit harder, and I don't be like, oh, only parents can understand the situation, but I don't mean that. I mean more so that as a parent, I understand it more, and it hits harder. It really does hit harder, because it's like what Thancred said, you know, just go and make me proud. Like, he took over and became essentially Minfilia's like dad, older brother, if you want to call it. But then it's like, damn, that was rough. That was really rough. And then Flamine, or Lumine, it's just, as a parent, and it's like, you know, like when if any of my kids get hurt, like they get bruised, they injured, what have you, like I almost know, like I can hear it in the way that they sound. I guess that, like, if they fall down and then they get up and they start crying, it's like, I know when they are truly hurt just by the sound of them. And then it's like, Lamine, the second child gone before a parent in this expansion. Shit. All right, well, I'm in Philia. When they put you on the main screen. So Tom, just as a kind of like update at the beginning of right before I got onto my stream, I was talking about booking my oldest kid's party, making a party for her birthday, and it was, I mean, it was money that we obviously can handle and we can make, of course, but it's also like, woof, that's a chunk of change, because, you know, it's at an event and there's kids and stuff like that. She goes, make sure, right before I get on stream, make sure you show some extra skin. That was what she told me. She told me to go and show some extra skin. So I'm obliging with the gun show. There you go. I don't have, like, I got to get more caffeinated shirts. I got to make a couple more. So it isn't just like me just always wearing this one. She's pimped out. Oh yeah, she's pimping me out. I also call her Stola. Stola. All right, so we got to go off to the Rising Stones.
Hello there.
Titan, thank you for grabbing a cup. Welcome in. Thank you for subscribing. Probably not getting the Stormblood today. I am going to start 3.5, and then I'm going to power through on Friday all the way to, until Stormblood. Because I think it's like 11 o'clock. I can probably knock out a good chunk of 3.5 before. Yeah. is at least 90 minutes. Way too far. And another duty to do before Stormblood. Well, I am taking your guys' advice. I'm taking my time with it. And I'm also not necessarily rushing it just to rush through. I'm making sure I'm talking through it, talking to you guys, doing all that. I know that you've been waiting, Phoenix. And I know such caffeination was never my intention. But I also want to make sure that I am understanding the story and digesting everything that's happening. And especially if I'm going to be making these MSQ recaps, I really want to make sure that what I'm saying is accurate. So I'm taking my time. Just taking my time. Caffeination was always your intention. Any class changes lined up for Stormblood? Yep, we're going Black Mage, baby. Papa meow. Where the hell am I? Oh man, I'm far. Black Mage! We're ready. We're ready to suffer. It's bookend by amazing expansion before and after, but it's really good one. Yeah, and you know what's funny is that, like, I know that a lot of people are like, they put their opinions on A Realm Reborn, and I actually didn't mind A Realm Reborn, you know? I'm already like, Emmy, I think I'm like level 32? Like 32. I am going to probably have to, for anyone who's a part of the Discord, I'll probably tag in some, doing some leveling roulettes, or dungeon roulettes later this week, probably like a Wednesday or Thursday, something like that. Yeah, 35. Was I 35? Path to levels, get to see. Yes, I am recording it, and that will be a separate video. Valkyrie. Yes, I have been recording that, and I have that on the back end. I think I missed the first level 5 quest. Intro quest. I don't know if I still have that footage, but I know I have from 10 on, level 10 on. So do it Wednesday. I'm excited. I'm excited for Beyond Black Mage. But it's not too bad. Yeah, no. I'm excited. All the time that I've spent leveling Black Mage thus far has been interesting, and I've gotten the different spells, and I like that the different spells have like different mana costs for tiers. Like, you know, what's yours? I have Scathe now. I have Scathe. That's like my favorite ability. Movement DPS ability right there. You're killing me, Smalls. I'm not trying to kill you. I'm trying to make sure I do this right. Absolutely better than DT. One of the best spells ever. Hey, it's Baldy. Something's up with Yida. So Gundabald, was like the de facto leader of Little Alamigo, fought with her dad in the original Resistance. And Papa Meow mentioned earlier with the text that don't reveal your hand, or it was something along those lines, like don't give them too much information right up front. Yida, I'm calling it. Yida has it. She might be royalty. She might be like the heir of Alamigo or something like that. I'm calling that. I'm calling that now. I ship it. And I might be terribly wrong. For Alamigos! I might be terribly wrong, but she's like royalty of some sort. There's a reason why she doesn't show her face, because her face would have been so much more notable. Oh, I'm digging in. Oh, guys, get the stove, get the oil boiling. Here we go. She doesn't show her face because she is such a prominent figure in Alamigan royalty that all the time that we have spent primarily here in Thanland, they would have recognized her immediately, and that's why she wasn't. Why would she not be here in Thanland? Why would Thancred be here? Well, Thancred was born and raised here. He was a part of the Uldaw story. However, there was less of a chance of Yida being found out because she was in Gridania as part of the main A Realm Reborn quests. There we go. Yida is Tartaru. Yida is just Tartaru and 2 other Lalafels. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. Yida killed Thanos. Yida is Zodiark. Oh, and she literally just ran away from her problems. It's like she's La Habrea. Nod. Yida is in fact La Habrea. And Papa Meow knows. Papa Meow knows. Yida is Zodiark and Papa is secretly hiding. Both of them are actually Astians. Isali. It's actually Urianje. It's actually you. You just haven't really. Yida Hildebrand. You guys are jerks. I had a theory and you guys are like, All right, I want to check in with her though. Homie's here. Where's everyone else? Where's Hoary Boulder? And he just mentioned Ilbert and the Braves. Ilbert. Ilbert's the Griffin. Or the not Griffin. Yida is actually your order. You guys are terrible. You guys are terrible. Can't let me have anything, can ya?
Back in the solar. It's been too long since we were all together like this. Not since after Moonbraider.
Much has changed since then.
Oh, he's got his outfit back on.
We ourselves, most of all.
Though not all who were lost could be gathered here today, we may take comfort in the knowledge that those who are not are carrying on the fight.
The return of Papa Meow.
While I am grateful to our friends in the north for their hospitality, it isn't half good to be back.
Oh, she's tearing up a little.
But, as Papalima rightly said, much has changed since we last stood here. The scions of the Seventh Dawn are not as they once were, nor should we be. Our travels in the north brought us into contact with a host of fine and generous people, and their selfless deeds serve to show me that it is not lofty causes that should inform our actions, but our hearts.
She skipped out on the drink bill.
And I hope that the scions might continue in this manner, as individuals driven by individual principles. Provided we all sincerely desire to work towards Eorzea's salvation, I believe the paths we follow to achieve it need not, and should not, be dictated by any single ideal.
Companions bound by a common purpose, free to go whither they will. The idea is not without merit.
Yeet is Ramon's left arm. Is the stream, actually. Yes, Alice isn't
Very well.
here.
I shall resume my research of the primals and the elder gods of Eorzea. Should anyone have need of my findings, you need only ask. I should be glad of your continued assistance.
Kryl, the bestest of girls.
Well, my main purpose in coming here was to see the signs of the Seventh Dawn restored and my dear friend found. Nevertheless, having involved myself in your struggles, I feel compelled to see them through to the bitter end. For Minfilia's sake. That is, if there are no objections.
Maybe Yida was the friends we made all along the way. Give him a nod.
You will always be welcome here, Kryl.
That freeze again? Okay. Whew.
Urianger, can we trust you to carry on your investigation of the Ascians as before?
Regardless of mine own desires, I am undeserving of your trust, having so villainously deceived you all.
Now, I'll hear no more of that. It would be disrespectful of Minfilia's wishes.
Oh, the ice in his voice. He was upset.
She entrusted matters here to us, that we might protect this star and understand the truth which hides at her heart. Mayhap I can handle the former, but I think you far better suited to the latter. No?
Yeah, I know. Urianger was like immediate. It's like, hey, can we trust you? And he's like, dude, I would not do that. Don't do that. Don't trust me with shit.
Very well. Then out of love for my Lady Minfilia and Moonbreeder both, this shall be my solemn charge.
He mad at his husband.
Papalimo and I should probably return to Thanalan to keep an eye on the Resistance. There's still the matter of the Griffin and the Amalja, not to mention the new Imperial Viceroy. That little lot must be worthy of our attention, right?
Urianger has have him sleeping on the couch. Oh, hey, there's Alice.
And what will you do, Alice?
Why is she in the corner?
You know I have no great love for organizations and formalities. That being said, this new approach you propose is not wholly objectionable. And we've always got him to keep us from bickering.
She is sulking. She's way over there in the corner.
But I will suffer no titles. I am not here for House Leveilleur, nor to walk in Grandfather's shadow.
Upon that point, we see eye to eye. If it please you, you may think of me as but another comrade in arms.
Now you're the healer.
Well then, Alfie, I for my part shall see to the paperwork and the finances with my characteristic aplomb.
I would not have it any other way, Tataru. And we mustn't forget you. What now for the Warrior of Light?
Oh, give me a choice. Come on, give me a choice. Give me a choice. I take a nap. I sleepy. Oh, yes, we got a choice. New adventure. What else? The road goes on ever to strive. Nothing. You say nothing. Yeah.
Indeed.
I said nothing. They're like, what are you gonna do? Oh, fucking no. Indeed, yes. Good for you, sir.
The path behind us was fraught with hardship, and the path before us will be no less unforgiving. But a new dawn shall break over the realm, and I see before me the faces of those who will deliver it.
Nod. There was a nod. There was one. It was a whole ass mood. Everyone's sitting there like, oh, well, I'm gonna go and study Askians. Oh, I'm gonna make sure I protect the realm. And then Calf-Dad's like, all you guys do is throw me at primals. I don't have any objection input. God, all I do, that's all I do. Oh, hey, everyone's back. Let's check in. I want to see what... Delivering grand proclamations of future endeavors, she naturally felt obliged to make up one of her own. Oh dear, he's talking about Ida. Be hanging out in the gold saucer until someone's about to die again. Clements. A grin better suits a hero. Now, I want to talk to Tataru. Twinge of pride. Hoary Boulder, our boy. New champion of the squat. All right, let's talk to Reverse Pants. Same as it ever was. All right, she's not happy. All right, I think that's the official end of 3.4. Same as it ever was. I was gonna say, this is usually where we get like a big ending cutscene.
Heroes are another world's villains. One world's loss, another world's gain.
Is that Papa Meows?
Where men go as one, there is life. And where there is life,
Papa Meow.
My friends, if I may, I would ask that you entrust Tupsimati to me. Clouds gather upon the horizon, and as Master Louisoix's disciple, I would keep it close at hand.
Yep, just had it in my pocket.
Thank you. I shall guard it well.
You better, Papa Meow. Don't mind the smell. Prison pockets.
There is cause to hope. For every ending, every parting, marks a new beginning.
Bag of holding. Oh, of course, Askian shenanigans. The hell is that? Ah, dragon eyes. Oh, because we kind of forgot about that. Remember the Warriors of Darkness? Yeah, dragon eyes. I didn't see that coming. I like how it's still frozen in a piece of ice. But that's not going to be a problem. Just stairs. Hey, Nero, our boy. It's about time he made his appearance. So just real quick, where he was right there was, in my mind, that was definitely what, because if you remember, what was his name? Not Lolorito. Who was the other jerk that we hated? Who was the other Lalafell? What was his name? I'm drawing a blank on his name right now. Not Lolorito. Teleji Adeleji. Yes, Teleji Adeleji was using the fields of Cardno, because there was like some Allegan technology underneath of there. And he was kind of using it as like, oh, well, if nobody's going to take it, I was going to take it. It's currently unavailable. Cardno Flats, yes. And with Nero coming up and saying it was here the whole time, that is a follow-up to that. I'm calling that. Clip it and chip it. Yeah, the A Realm Reborn trailer, Warfield. Calling it. Diamond Forge. And yes, I am just going to teleport right outside. Calling a lot tonight. I have to call a lot. Yes. I'm going to do like maybe like 1 or 2 quests and then call it for the stream. I think I can get through both 3.5 and 5.5 on Friday. I think I should be able to be good for that. The hell are you? Oh, you're in there. Bonjour. .4 was actually a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. It's like 2.5 streams. Wait, is that Yellow Moon? Was that Yellow Moon from Ulda? This is it. This is the end. This is the end. Taruk's got us in a corner to kill us. Payback for forgetting her. He's dead. There's no way I'm surviving that. Oh, it's the bad ending. That was a blacksmith, Alamegan blacksmith, who's here at Revenant's Toll anyway. I thought that was Yellow Moon from Olda. She gave us a high quality beating. Yeah, dimensions. Canonically stronger than Tataru unleashed 0.0001% of her Drew power. Nod. Forcefully extracting your measurements. Yeah, we kicked his ass. All of your dimensions. Oh, hey, they took me all the way there. Nice.
We're here. Did we miss anything?
We would not presume to begin without you, Ida. Orianger has returned to the Waking Sands, but everyone else is now present.
Yes, but for what exactly? We all have duties to attend to, Alphino, so you may dispense with the preamble.
Oh, damn, get him, Alcé.
Thank you, Elise. It is the very subject of those duties which compelled me to call this gathering. Though the Warriors of Darkness no longer pose a threat, Eorzea's many troubles demand no less of our attention. And while I stand by the decision to approach each task as we see fit, I fear our effectiveness will ultimately be diminished should we continue to act in ignorance of each other's efforts. Thus, I propose we elect a successor to Minfilia. Not to serve as a fully fledged antecedent, perhaps, but as a coordinator of operations.
Is that all? Well, then the decision seems clear. No one else has shown any enthusiasm for the role, and judging by your performance at our previous meeting, you would seem the perfect candidate. You always did have a flair for politics.
I mean, she ain't wrong. Cryo.
I did not mean to... That was not my intention. As my tenure as commander of the Crystal Braves comprehensively demonstrated, I lack the qualities required for such an office. I would much prefer to remain as I am now, a soldier in the field, so to speak.
Alisaie's like, well, go on. You called us here, you jerk.
Should none of our numbers step forward? Must we then constrain some unwilling candidate to take up the position?
Well, based on merit alone, a certain adventurer would be my choice. Though I concede he might struggle to balance his new responsibilities with, let me see, slaying primals, thwarting legatuses, and feeding the orphan poor.
Such election was not my intention.
Sancred makes a good point. Any who would wear such a mantle would be bound by its obligations. Have we not become sufficiently familiar with each other's methods to act without an overseer? At present, I see no cause to so willingly limit one of our number.
Oh my goodness, help! I need some help here!
Oh boy, here I go, murdering again!
Tataru, are you all right?
Me? I'm fine. It's this poor girl who just staggered in and collapsed on the floor that I'm worried about.
Nago! God, how did... You stole her! Please, you have to help.
Nago.
Kral, a hand if you would. Let us see about closing these wounds.
Second best cat in the game.
Now, we've staunched the bleeding, but it may be a while before you can move about again. Though having seen your wounds, I'm surprised you are still moving at all.
Thank you. My message. It was too important. I took the shortest route I could, though I knew it was more heavily patrolled. As you can see, my efforts at evasion were not entirely successful.
If Tartaru screams for help, it's bad.
Honestly, you're too brave for your own good. What was so urgent that you needed to fight half the Empire to get here? You could have been killed.
I'm sorry, Ida. I had good reason. Ah, but I imagine your friends are wondering who this bloody mess of a Mikote is. My name is Minago, and I belong to the Alamegan resistance. I came to warn Ida and Papalimo about one of our leaders. A man who calls himself the Griffin. He's always been dangerous, but he's planning something new. Something reckless.
The Griffin, you say? I've heard the name. Rumor has it your man is eager to test his claws.
Aye, and on no easy target. He means to assault Belthar's wall from the Alamegan side.
But what does the Griffin possibly hope to gain from such an attack?
From what I understand, he wants the fires of war to spread to Eorzea. And for that, he needs to control the border with Gridania.
Oh boy.
So, he means to spark a conflict between the Alliance and the Imperial forces stationed in Alamigo, to have Eorzea's armies aid in the liberation effort, whether they will it or no.
Oh boy.
His plan is flawed. Even should the Resistance succeed in occupying the wall, they would not be able to hold it. Imperial reinforcements would drive them out within a week.
Be that as it may, if there is even a chance that this scheme could bring about an escalation in hostilities between Eorzea and the Empire, the Alliance must be informed.
By the way, I call this. I said that we were going to wrap up with the Askian stuff. I knew that we were going to wrap up the Askian stuff because it's been the kind of ongoing theme throughout Heaven's Word. Is still dealing with dragons and Askians and all that. Finished up dragons, went with finished up the Warriors of Darkness, kind of moved on from that. Now they're still plotting, they're still playing, obviously, because we just saw Griffin receive a double eye transplant. But I knew that we were going to get ready to deal with Garleans. I knew that we were going to come here. We have to deal with the Empire.
Agreed.
Has to.
I should depart for Limsa forthwith and seek an audience with the Admiral. Thancred, Uldar is yours.
Askians be ass cannon. They do be tootin'.
Alphino and Alize, make haste to the Twelveswood and notify the Elder Seedseer of the danger to Gridania. She would duly call a council of the Alliance leaders, whom you must be ready to receive.
I'm just saying, like, that be true. Askians be assin'. They doing their thing. It's like, what do you call a country singer who has irritable bowel syndrome? You call him Dolly Fartin'. That's one you could take home to the books.
You will be our voice in Ishgard.
More toilet talk.
Explain the situation to Sir Emmerich and encourage him to send an envoy.
Nod. There's a nod.
To Taru, Kryl, I leave the care of our injured messenger to you. See that she remains quiescent and her wounds closed.
Looks like Stoll is the new antecedent now.
Let us be about our tasks.
A stinker. Out of your foul mouth. She is a saint. Listen, I've been to Dollywood. I freaking love that place. Everywhere you go, you cannot go anywhere, but for non-Americans, even people here in America, there's an amusement park in Tennessee called Dollywood. It is like exactly what you would think. It's a whole bunch of roller coaster rides, theme park rides, lots of really good food, tons of stuff like that. Dolly Parton music blasting 24/7. It's exactly what it's like. Yes, I know Dolly Parton. Don't make me take your measurements.
I suspect the ill tidings from Girabania will be held as a turning point. The beginning to a bloody end. The business of war was ever conducted with the coin of self-sacrifice.
Her face plastered on everything. I don't remember it being that far.
'Twas Master
They just told her
Louis
not to
Soir
stand up.
himself who taught us that such costs are not to be ignored or denied. And so I shall embrace them. When the time comes, I will make my choice, as you will yours.
All right, so I got a question. Pint size from here, how far is the instance, the dungeon? Still have like 20 minutes to the dungeon. Two more quests after this. Chop chop, streamer man. The storytelling is so on, and it's really well done. And again, that's why I'm taking my time. Do. The best mage amongst Sarah's already here. The best mage amongst the scions. Yeah, of course. He wants to finish that glass of wine. We do not speak of wine here. The basement of wine, you mean? Gates of Judgment. All right, here we go. Ski digga 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 digga. I think we can probably squeeze the dungeon in. What do you guys think? You guys think we can? Actually, it's probably easier to go to Foundation. Pivotal role of tank DT quest and best part of 2. Is this another solo duty? Would highly suggest. All right. These are also Chaos Goblins. You good for about another hour? I unironically no. Wait, do I have to talk to you? Unironically no. The last like 2 nights I've gotten really terrible sleep. I'll be honest with you. How the hell did you guys get here so? Oh, by the way, Nax looks like the new Oriange. Do you think anyone would say no? Some people did. All right. Half asleep, let's go. I might have to ask you guys to be patient, but also, Pint Size, will you be here on Friday? It's 4:39 a.m. What sleep? I want to make sure that you have good sleep. But damn if I won't encourage you. I appreciate it. And make Friday. Okay. I think we're going to aim for Friday for the dungeon. But I do want to make sure that I don't do it unless you were there. Because I know that you've been asking since, like, hell, since, like, even before I finished Heaven's Word, the base expansion. Eight more quests to reach Stormblood. It's like waiting for Christmas, but Christmas keeps moving. I'm doing my best, but I'm also trying to make sure that I'm here for you guys. Like, I'm also making oh, you can teleport right there. That's actually really nice. Didn't know that. I'm trying to make sure that I am here and you guys are, I'm understanding the story and not super duper tired, but then also making sure that it's not like all the crazy stuff at once. I know you guys are vampires, but I ask patience. Hey, it's our boy, Emma Lan, and Honorut. Preferring the term Lich. Oh, Lich sounds cooler. Lich does sound cooler. Yeah, a little bit. I'm a little bit surprised that you're here. Oh, and they gave him a picture too. Shit. You better do him good. You better do him honorably, you dingle. Eat your soul rather than drink your blood. You buy that portrait as a housing item? That's actually really cool. All right. To the shroud we go. Ash dressed up like Frey. He's in my house. I hear fireworks. Oh, there they are. Oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't think I knew. I don't think I knew that. Oh, that's the Moonfire Fair. Oh, okay. Party time. All right, time to go. Time to go talk to all the alliance leaders, figure out what we're gonna do. I hope we choose violence. Wait, no, I just gotta go this way. There's portraits for every scion. Oh, that's pretty cool. They're in the housing districts. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I think Galactic a long time ago showed me the housing district for Gridania. Maybe it was Gridania. I think it was. And I'm stuck. There we go. Difficulty impossible. Hey, there's our girl. Wonder if we actually hear any voice lines from her. Or portraits of Harch and Vaughn. Hey, Raubon's here. Okay, so they just elected to bring all the important people. Ash and Confused, have a good night.
As you will by now be aware, The Scions of the Seventh Dawn have come into possession of certain intelligence concerning recent developments in the region of Gir Abania. It springs, I am assured, from an unimpeachable source. Is that not so, Master Alphino?
Indeed, Elder Seedseer. Our information comes directly from a member of the Resistance's inner circle, and we have no cause to doubt its veracity.
This Griffin of theirs is a fool if he thinks he can hold Belsar's wall against the Empire. When the Imperials move to take it back, they will come in force. And the resulting fighting is all but certain to spill over into the Black Shroud.
Chloe, you have a good night, buddy. I'll talk to you. Have a good week.
At the Battle of Cartano, the combined might of 3 grand companies labored to contend with the remnants of but a single Imperial legion. Alone, Gridania would be hard-pressed indeed to hold back the tide, should the Garleans turn their minds from reclamation to invasion.
May I once more convey my nation's deepest regrets for our inaction in the days prior to the calamity. 'Tis a stain upon our ledger that I would fain remove. Elder Seedseer, I do hereby request leave to deploy a defensive force within the borders of Gridania. Ishgard's return to the Alliance shall be honored by more than mere ink upon parchment.
Oh, get it, Baymeric.
The Doman people too would join any effort that weakens our common foe. We are few, but our most seasoned shinobi are at your disposal.
On behalf of my people, I offer you my humble thanks. Gridania welcomes your assistance.
It is time we set our contingency plans in motion. Is the Alliance agreed?
Merrill didn't say anything.
Then let us make ready for war. Victory favors the swift, and there is much to be done.
Nod.
The Council knows that Alamigo will not soon be wrested from the Empire, and its decision to bolster the border's defences seems eminently practical. Why then, brother, do you scowl so?
It's just his face.
I agree that they have chosen the wisest course available. Indeed, the only reasonable one. Yet something feels awry. In making ready for war, is the Alliance not granting the Griffin the very thing he desired? Any attempt to hold the wall is doomed to failure, aye. But I wonder if we have misjudged the prize for which he plays.
Casual nods for half the world's leaders. Yeah, we're kind of playing right into Griffin's hand with this. I think the the new emperor is like looking for a fight. Alrighty, I think this is where I will stop. I think this is where I will stop right here. And then once I actually get into the rest of 3.5, 3.55 and all that, like I have like 7 quests something to go. Yeah, I gotta stop, guys. It's midnight. It's midnight. The kids wake up at the ass crack of dawn. I know. It's right before war gets started and all that stuff. I know. So, let me just say, this ending, especially with the Warriors of Darkness, and I know it was kind of like a subplot, that was actually really sad. And then Minfilia leaving officially was really sad. Like, all of it was actually very, very sad. I know it stinks, and I know that it's tough, but it's like, there's just so much going on, and it was sad to see that moment happen, and knowing that they were fighting for everything that they had. Now, like the Griffin, or at least the Griffin's double, we know for damn sure is Hilbert. I know for sure. But great place for Friday. I think it's gonna be good. I am live at 9:15 on Friday. Ooh, did I turn off all my music? I did. 9:15 Friday, 9:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, that is. I do want to give a shout out to all you guys for hanging out. This was a lot of fun. This is exciting. It's culminating. It feels like it's building up, right? Intro for Friday. Fries with the Galactic. I'm sorry, guys. I do have to stop. I can't keep going. Like, as you can hear, my voice is already starting to crack a little. So, let me just go ahead and give a quick shout out to all the people who are sitting here watching, all the members of the channel who are helping me along this journey to become a full-time content creator. I do want to give a shout out to Pint Size for being a member for 3 months, and also the wonderful Mug. And please stop, I need sleep. I'm grateful of you and your support. Big shout out to Fred Neck Teddy for joining the Caffeinated Coal membership, as well as gifting some for the success of the channel. Thank you. I greatly appreciate that. Blue upgrading into the membership. Stephen McAvoy joining Stephen McAvoy or Stephen McAvoy joining the Colt membership, and then Tom also shouting out the guns. I'm appreciative of each one of you. 3.55 or 3.5 and 3.55 this Friday. That's the plan. Hell or high water, we are finishing the rest of that, and then that would mean Monday is Stormblood. That's the plan. That's what I'm aiming for. Thank you guys. As always, stay caffeinated, folks.